says, I want you to change this.
Some of the companies do that. That's why I like Zeidel, because I didn't have to deal with like a bean counter. Actually, because I mailed out material to all the various harmonica companies when some people told me that I was at the point that I should try to get an endorsement deal.
So you pushed for this, right?
So I sent out, to all the harmonica companies and met with some people, talked to some people. But it was funny with Zeidel, I got a reply from the president of Zeidel USA.
Really?
Yeah. And he said he liked my playing.
That's amazing.
And he had read some articles that I'd written in like American Harmonica newsletter. It's now out of print, but I wrote some articles for them, and he actually said he'd read some of my stuff.
Yeah, I actually spent about an hour and a half to 2 hours last night reading some articles that I came across.
I'm sure you did.
Not those articles, Pete. Those articles take a minute and a half. Come on, man, come on. I only look at the pictures. I don't read them damn articles.
With that said, though, I mean, let me give you an example. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
With Seidel, the guy says, you do what you want. This is what we're going to do for you. Yeah. I don't want you to change nothing, blah, blah, blah. Or did they ask you to change anything?
They didn't ask me to change anything. They just wanted me to
just
play their products.
So your opinion,
their products and
your opinion to us would be if someone said, look, I like your show. Let's say Lisa's hair is not done the way we want it, or Tom's eyes aren't green enough, or Pete swears too much, or Danny's got a long hat on all the time. That needs to change before we endorse you. I mean, if someone's going to offer us millions or hundreds of thousands of dollars, do we say, fuck you, we're not changing it? Or do we change it?
Well,
I mean,
if
what's the
offer
point?
$1 million,
yeah, but then it's like you lose your...
Yeah,
I mean, I made bad examples.
I think it all depends on what it is they want you to change.
Basically, a lot of musicians say that happens with record deals, with record contracts. The A&R people also know, we can get a record up, but you got to change this and you got to do that, and you should make your music more, bubblegummy, so we could sell more product on the radio.
Here, let's bring in Brittany to write a song for you.
Yeah.
What I'm hearing is the same thing. It's what people want to be associated with. You know what I mean? So, if somebody wants to be associated with this, they have to accept everything. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but the thing is, though, Tom, 8,700 people are accepting it. Right. So those people buy products. I don't understand. What's the big deal?
But how do they get out to those 8,700 people?
We don't have no advertising dollars. It's just our word of mouth. Our friends, their friends told friends. We have people in Colombia. We have people in Ecuador. We have people in Brazil. How did they get it?
Well, let me ask you another question. What's the demographics of these people? Are they 18 to 40? 18.
Our most listened to people are 32 to 46.
Don, if you could bring up the graph on our page.
I got it.
Oh, you got it there? Okay.
The best place to start, I would probably start with booze companies or beer companies.
That's what I'm saying. People, because 8,700 people have to drink, have to watch porn, have to, buy a comb, have to buy condoms. I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm serious.
I thought he was going into a hairbrush.
You know, right?
I know. If he says the word hairbrush, let's take a break.
Condoms is the biggest selling product out there but yet you won't hear it on PLR, and you won't hear it on 93.7. Why not? I mean, it's our demographics is 35 to 44. It's our most. We have people in 65 plus. We have 55 to 64. We even have people 13 to 17.
Well, then what I suggest, I hope I'm not not ruining it.
Shoot for it.
What I suggest is you come up with a business plan, because basically that's what you have to do with any kind of business when you're trying to, raise capital. You're trying to do the same thing pretty much. Come up with a business plan with the graph showing your demographic.
Do we sell it or do we sell our own? Do we sell it to a production company?
Like you said, a business plan is a great idea. You should have a 1, 3, and 5 year plan where you want to be at those points,
right?
And what you want to have accomplished at that point and how you're going to do it.
It all starts off from now until
So we try the salesman sell commercial thing.
Absolutely.
And then after that, we sell our soul to a producer or whatever, headhunter.
I don't know if you would sell your soul. I mean, you have to.
He would. We know that.
Shit, like he said, for $1 million, I'll blow you, Tom. Shit.
He would. Yep.
It would just have to be really dark and it's strictly business. That's the only thing.
Don over here would be really happy to get him off of his ass.
I know. I would have to stop.
But of course, I mean, if someone
stop waking up by campfires.
If someone were to wake up and say, I heard the show and I want to hire the both shows, and we're going to give you $4 million for your budget. That means production, salary, everything. I'm sure all of us would get up and say, "Oh, okay, it comes out to $200,000 a piece plus whatever boards we need and everything." So,
exactly. Yep.
And then we can get advertising dollars. But right now, it's working out of the kitchen, out of the bar, getting a sign donated, getting guys like this to come.
We're doing your time.
Huh?
You're doing your time.
Doing our time. And Eric, I was saying to Danny, I said, Danny, look at where we started. Me and Danny started with a fucking
laptop and a fucking computer mic, like a little
mic.
tiny computer.
The ones you used to buy with your Dells.
Yeah.
And now we have. I was saying to Danny, I said, look at the trailer driving away.
Yeah.
Look at the people leaving. Look at the fucking truck. And
look at the equipment. Period. You know what I mean?
And then
the first thing that we have to do, if anything were to occur, is we need to get you a mic that hangs from somewhere, because watching you adjust that goddamn mic every fucking 30 seconds is kicking my ass.
You know what? If it was hanging, I'd be doing this too.
As long as he's adjusting the mic, he's not touching the board. We're good.
He likes how it swings back and forth in his
Holy
mouth. It's
crow.
easier
You
for
can
him
hang
to-
it from because I'm told I'm loud. I'm loud.
You're driving me up. You're driving me insane. I need a fucking volume just to watch you over there.
Motherfucker!
Oh! But yeah, I didn't mean to go off and talk about us, but I'm
Yeah,
trying,
you did. Don't lie.
because I'm trying to do it for all of us. I'm
No,
trying
I
to figure out how
understand.
to do it.
And
What should we do?
You got to pick the brains. You got to.
He's been there. He's got a sponsor.
Exactly.
I'm sure if he needs something, he just calls him and they say,
I'm
okay.
different
you
because it's
agree?
specific. It's, I have a very specific thing, so I need a harmonica sponsor. But yeah, you can pick a variety of things that.
But with a
for
face
variety
like that, it's
projects.
really hard.
Yeah,
It
that's
is.
true.
It's really tough to sell.
Yeah,
You can't-
ex-porn star.
That's why I stick to radio, not television.
Exactly.
Exactly. Never YouTube this fucking shit.
But do you agree about the business plan and
Yes,
and
definitely.
having a format
Yeah.
and everything like that?
So how's the endorsement worked out for you? Do you really?
I'm digging it.
Yeah.
I just was talking with the guys at Seidel just a couple of weeks ago. I had a suggestion for them for a new, product marketing thing, and the guy at Seidel USA, President Rupert, said,
More hot
"We love
chicks?
it." No.
Was that your suggestion?
yeah, more hot chicks.
chicks,
Yeah. More hot chicks in the ads. And I'm sure that's already been discussed. They didn't need to hear that from me. But
You won't
I
see
just
him in
heard
this
from them
place.
a week ago, and they said they ran it by headquarters in Germany, and they're running with the idea. They love it, and they're gonna.
That's awesome.
They're gonna
great.
be bringing it out.
Now, when they come up with
next
new
year.
products, do they send them to you to test or anything like that?
No, but they let me know about it.
They do.
And
Awesome.
I'm always trying out new stuff, and
Now, what can you do to a harmonica nowadays that hasn't been done to change?
they're coming out with so many varieties and new tunings. And actually, I know Suzuki Harmonica Company just came out with a new harmonica that bends like both up and down in pitch instead of just down in pitch.
Okay, yeah, I think I came across that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, "Ben,
Yeah, much-
whole pitch, yeah.
Much the same as you bending a string on a guitar.
Right.
It works
Okay,
the same
he's
way.
making a harmonica be sexual over
Yeah,
here.
oh, yeah, of
I
course
don't know
he
if
is.
you all are hearing this.
Have you met Pete?
My
Well,
God.
the way Don talks about it, I like the way it bends.
No.
You know what he's thinking, though?
Yeah.
He's thinking he wants to.
Put two of them up
It
your
is.
ass.
Yeah, of course.
Now, go ahead, Lisa.
I'm sorry. The case that you brought in is
Amazing.
impressive,
Yeah, it's
to say the
mind-boggling.
least.
It's bigger than Lisa's suitcase.
It
And
really
she's
is.
got a lot of toys in
And I
her
got a lot of
suitcase,
toys,
believe me.
okay?
Okay.
But that is highly impressive. How many do you have?
Oh, I even know. It changes nightly depending on the gig. I mean, that's just, I brought that over from the gig I did Saturday night, which Bernadette's show. So we do, we play in all different keys. I'm covering a lot of different tunings. There's minor keys, major keys. I even have my own tunings, my special tunings I make myself, which are like modal tunings. And
there's-
harmonicas now, they come in different ranges, like saxophones.
So
You can get like
there's
a
actually
baritone
more
range.
than that?
Oh, you can get more, yeah.
No, you have more.
I have
than-
more at home, yeah.
Holy shit.
All right, there's this guy named Vivino and Mike Merritt of the Max Weinberg 7. Are they as annoying as Max, or?
No, Jimmy Vino and Mike Merritt were really nice guys. I mean, it was like 20 years ago that I played with them.
I just didn't get.
I love watching Max
I never
jam.
got.
That's
I
a
never
great
got.
band.
I
That's a
love
killer.
watching him jam.
You
His
like Max?
style. I love his style. His freaking happy-go-lucky. His arms are all up, and the way he smashes stuff and accents
That's where
the
Donnie
music.
got his style.
Yeah, the show
from.
I did
That's-
with those guys, Max,
oh, yeah, gotta
wasn't,
snap
Max
it.
wasn't playing drums. It was just Jimmy Vivino,
It's
Mike
either-
Merritt, yeah.
Maybe it's the genres they're on, like the talk shows, because that other idiot from fucking Letterman, I just want to smack him. You know what I mean? It's just that. But Max Weinberg 7, that guy just came up to me as just like showboating. You know what I mean? Just overdoing it. So I don't know.
So
He's
because
got a
of-
gig with Bruce Springsteen. You can't beat that.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got that. He's got the TV gig.
Yeah.
He's probably
yeah,
one
Bruce says let's go, and he's ready to.
go,
He's
yeah.
ready, man.
And I didn't know the guy from The Sopranos was on fucking Bruce until like recently.
Yeah.
Mr. Van Zant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jesus. He played a really good part in
So,
The Sopranos. too.
kind of not really researching, but I just started kind of typing in different words attached to the word harmonica.
Penis.
Yeah.
Vagina.
I ended up Googling. Now, this is an odd one. I don't even know why it came up, but hot chicks and harmonicas.
He came up.
Okay. Now, this is what came up.
Do you really have to bring that up with him?
Yeah,
Really?
absolutely.
Seriously?
There's a tramp stamp
Oh, Jesus.
on badtattoo.com, and it's a fucking harmonica on the back of a chick's. It's like a set in the
Yeah,
tramp
I'm looking
stamp.
at it now. Look, it's a nice tattoo. The
Yeah,
artist-
he's got a boner
the
over
artist
here because
did-
it's a harmonica.
Yeah.
It's
The
really-
artist,
it is
actually, the artist did a great job on it. I mean, it's some.
So
It is pretty.
that came up, and a picture of Ron Jeremy holding a harmonica came up.
I've seen that video on YouTube. It's a joke. There is. He did a commercial on something like on how to play the harmonica. Someone forwarded it to me. It's on YouTube. It's hilarious. It's Ron Jeremy did he did a harmonica commercial. It is funny.
Now, does he play it, or does
I don't
he?
remember. I remember seeing it years ago. I think if you went on YouTube and searched it, you would.
Well,
probably
because
find
I
it.
have a ghetto-ass machine over here, I can't really hear
Yeah, you
shit,
can't
so-
shut Don's computer down.
No,
ever.
do not fucking restart my computer, Don, please. And then the third and last picture that was related to the words hot girls with harmonica is a chick laying on a bed hitting a water bong.
Yeah, that doesn't look like a harmonica.
There's nothing harmonica related.
Smoking ass chick hitting a huge water bong. I don't know how that's related, but I'm saving that picture no matter
Of
what.
course you are.
Don's used to the chicks that when they come, they go.
I'm fired. I'm fired.
Don't look at me.
So I also did a search for world's largest. Stop, Pete.
Jesus.
Stop, Pete. World's largest harmonica. Now, I did come up with a couple different things, but there was this one article I found from 1937.
Holy shit.
All right, it's from the St. Petersburg Times, and there was a display back in.
Petersburg in Florida or Russia?
It doesn't really say. I can't. It doesn't specify.
That has to be Florida.
So, yeah, because it is in
Russian.
English.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is in English. So it's 1937, and there was a display for the largest harmonica at that time to be displayed, and it was made by M. Honer, who was It was presented to Fred Monroe, now living in Evansville, Indiana. Monroe was a featured soloist with Sousas and Moses, which totally threw me because it's spelled just like your name, Sousas. The harmonica is 3 feet 5 inches long and 4.5 inches wide, and has 160 double.
That was
It's not
strangely
black.
Got my
arousing.
interest.
It's not Black Pete and it's White Lisa. You're both good
And it has a job.
without an EBT card. And it has 160 double notes divided into 8 keys,
a
three
brand new pair of shell toe and a wife beater.
3 C's, 2 F's, and 3 B's. Would you ever imagine playing anything like this? Or have you ever seen anything like
chord
that?
harmonicas.
Have you?
Yeah.
It's got to be just an amazing sight because they don't show no picture. But there's also this
Well,
other.
that's basically
That's pretty much where it
that's
sits?
it right there, chord harmonica. Yeah.
There's this other thing, and it is gigantic, man. Now, I'm looking at some, and I saw this one that was hinged, almost like 2 pieces.
Yeah.
Is that the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
kind of thing? Because that was pretty crazy, man. And I was watching a guy playing it, and some of the stuff he was coming up with, because they say you can cover orchestra harmonicas.
Is it me or is it every time Don talks, it's a sexual innuendo?
No, that's your mind in the gutter. 28.8. All right.
That's your dad.
You can see how he's piqued my interest.
No,
right?
Your uvulas are all over his back.
Was that an areola just laying on my arm? Woo, never washing that arm again.
Nice. Giggity, giggity,
Oh,
giggity.
God. Here we go.
And it says to serve both as bass and chord harmonica with brass notes next to chord groupings. So you've jammed on something like
I've
this?
never played a big
It's got to
one
be
like
quite an
that. Yeah.
experience, man. Especially,
That's what the harmonica bands used to play like back in the 30s and 40s. When they have they would have like one harmonica tuned for bass,
Okay.
one harmonica for chords.
I was just like blown away when I seen the size Shut up. When I seen the size of that
When
thing.
that big black thing hit my chin.
But now let's go to the opposite end of the spectrum, into Pete's world, because he's hung like a fucking hamster. So I did the opposite and searched for the world's smallest harmonica, and it's just a hair bigger than a paper clip.
Wow.